Hello. Let's do this. Installing an update. All right. Let's do this. I gotta get this done. So I need to go through all of these to fix some stuff. This is a labor of love, I gotta say. It is a labor of love. And we're gonna dedicate maybe 30 minutes to an hour today. I think I'm nearing the end. There can't be more things that are wrong, right? Like I fixed numerous errors. I fixed all the patches. Things seem like they're working. If I can fix particles, maybe that will be it. And finally, I can release something for 1.22. Oh, then this is just for Rustbound Magic. I still have all of my other mods that... Why did I make so many mods? Alright. So, I think I found out what my problem was here. So I'm spawning these particles, and where I'm spawning these, where I'm calling this method, it seemed like something changed to where it used to just run client side, and now it's running both on client and server side. So what I need to do in here is, I kind of did it here. I need to get rid of the cloning and simplify things. And then towards the top, let's go to like one of these. I just need to do a quick check now to see if there's anything server side to return. So for the next one here, I need to put that return in. And I gotta fix this, right? Because this is gonna be entity in instead .world.side is server. And then for here, I'm cleaning this up. I'm gonna get rid of that, and then we will just put in spiral. Copy. Multi-line select. Man, it's been a while since I heard this playlist. Not gonna lie, I wish I was playing an actual game. I don't know what to play today after this. I don't know if I should hop into Vintage Story, if I should fire up Hightail, you know, if I should play some No Man's Sky. I don't think I'm gonna do Windrose. Maybe it'll be more fun with people. I feel like the game is pretty hollow right now. Not really fun. I would much rather play Ark or Atlas. Maybe I could play some Project Oregon, I don't know. But we'll find something. Alright, so I did that one. We have to fix animate object. My cell phone's like in my way here. Jeez. Editor Surefoot, can confirm WR is better with people. Yeah. How's the naval combat? And like, I mean, do you get like a bigger boat? Like, I feel like the sense of progression leads some things to be desired, right? Like, I loved in Atlas how you started off on an island, you know, and you had to like build your little sloop, and you could fit so many things in, and you had to like, you know, it was only so big. There was a drive to find more resources, get the next step up for the boat, right? And having to actually pay attention when the seas are going to be bad, where the wind is going, you know what I mean? And then trying to discover new islands, because wow, I found honey on this island, this has this animal, I'm gonna need to mark this on the map and come back, you know? Like, I just felt like it's just so much better gameplay loop wise than what Windrose is offering, you know what I mean? Like, you just go up to it and, like, press E. I remember, like, building the bigger boats, like, okay, I need ladders here, here. You got the auto one in the back, right? I want a diving bell on this side so I can go down. Like, you can't really swim in Windrose, right? Because it's linked directly to your stamina. Maybe it's different when you get more stamina, but I liked how Atlas felt like you could explore the ocean bottom to some degree, right? Like, there were, you know, sunken treasures, there were the sharks. It wasn't like everything was Blackbeard related. But, like, I think Edward Teach is kind of cool. But everything being like Blackbeard, it's meh. Kind of lame. Just my professional, you know, it's my opinion. I shouldn't say profession, it's my opinion. At first it was all cool, but nah. Atlas has the better systems by far, yeah. I just wish they didn't drop Atlas. I'm really hoping that the next Arc update, which it looks like it's gonna be the Atlas Arc update, kinda brings back a lot of the thrill. It brings back Atlas a little bit, that feel. Alright, let me copy this, paste this in. You know, I really should go through my mod, because I definitely have improved quite a few things. Improved upon my skills, my programming skills. I could optimize my code a lot more. I could, instead of having all of these methods here that spawn special particles, I could maybe break this down into one core method, right? And then branch off, you know, like change things based on what the particle's doing. You know, like it doesn't have to be so... I don't know. Like it's very unoptimized. But that's a job for future Vice. I decided to write a book. Start off as a short story and then have it like kind of spew off into a novel. I've had the idea for like a couple years now. So I think I'm gonna start typing up a storm eventually here. Let's see. Alright, so we got that. Got that. Everything else has been simplified. Let's save. Let's go to the next one. So for the special particles here, this is going to have to be world in. Man, it feels so good to have a day off. Look at me with my diet, my ginger ale 0. I'm living the high life right now. I feel like a human. I feel like a person who actually gets time off. Let's get rid of this. Pop Spiral in there. We're just gonna copy and paste this. There's no reason for me to like clone when I already have this in a method. This is slop that I never pruned out that I really should have. Past Vice did a terrible job with this. I do declare. Alright, that's saved. Next one. And this is also gonna be a world in. You know what? Let's test this out because the game was crashing before when I went to cast a spell. Let me double check to make sure this is working. Yeah. P does not exist. All right. Spiral. There we go. Save. Build. Yeah, in this version of Vintage Story, I had to update to a new Visual Studio too, because it apparently now Vintage Story is on Net 10, and I could only go as high as Net 9 with my old Visual Studio community. So I had to like start this from scratch. It sucked. Terrible. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's been enjoying. Has anyone been playing Vintage Story? Anyone have any favorite parts of this 1.22 update? Alright, so wand. Good. It actually lets me cast a spell. Oh. See? This is what I was talking about. This is bullshit. It's fucking mod, man. Let me tell you, this damn game changing everything. All right, I might as well fix this. What I'm gonna do is quick search. Holy shit, man! Let me take a look at my list. Where to go? It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Let me move this. Nope, it's not behind there. Where'd it go? Here, let's stop that. Oh, okay, so it disappeared. It's right here. I'll eventually get to them. I'll eventually fix them. Ender, hey, good morning. I'm at work, so I can't hear, but wanted to stop by and say hello. We tinkering with the 1.22 update, looks like? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Freaking crashes and all. It's great. It's wonderful. Starting a new server today or tomorrow, just trying to get a good world gen. We got about 10 people, mostly small streamers in their communities. Oh, that's nice. Wow. What kind of mods are you using? I should probably look through the mods and see what's out there now. I remember there was there were quite a few. There were a handful of mods that I was hoping would really take off. I think one of them Gerst made. It was the equivalent to like Mineconomy, or it was adding like the procedurally generated towns, like villages. That seemed pretty cool with like NPCs and stuff. All right, let me continue. Let me continue here. Where are we? We are right here. All right, so I put that in. Wonder if I even need to do anything here. What if I'm gonna take a screenshot right here just for a reference. I may not need to simplify this right away. I may be able to get away with not doing that. I think the main reason the crash is here is because, well, do I want to do this right? I probably should just do it right. You know what? I'm just gonna do this right. I'm gonna get rid of. I have 4 new friend requests. I have friends on the Epic Games Store? What? I didn't know I had friends. Yeah, I'm gonna do this right. I'm gonna get rid of cloning a variable to create another variable just to mimic. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit more time, but at least I can like chat with people while I do this. It's not gonna take that much brain power. And it needs to get done, right? Like, if I'm going back through code, it really should be optimized. Captain Oates, back to the grind, I see. Hey, Oates. Yes, I am begrudgingly back. It's been bullshit. Mid-mod heavy lists, going for each person having a set job and having spread out communities. Oh, that's cool. So it's more like they're like governments, kind of. You know, like people are gonna have like, you know, be able to make laws for their own lands and stuff. The village mod has been dormant for some time, sadly. Ah, that sucks. I was looking forward to that one. Anything that like makes me want to explore the world, I am all for. Hey guys, is there a biomes mod now at all? Is there a reason for me to actually explore the world in Vintage Story? Like, are there like, you know, we got like extra large biomes or biomes XL, anything like that? I hope so. How you doing, Oats? It's been a while. I've been busy with work, man. work has been tough. Been very busy. You know what? I don't even need this method. We are going to cut that method right out. Whoops. That's better. I should probably check the references. Okay, so that looks good. What about this? Am I using it? Yes. Okay. So we'll do this. This is going to be world in. And you know what? I'm going to just copy that. And we'll get rid of this. Type in spiral, copy. Paste, 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 and paste. Paste, there we go. Save. Copy. Go. Check out Heartwood. Someone is working on a major change for that. Very similar looking to Minecraft's Millionaire. Oh yeah, I remember that mod. Just not the village mod. Creature migration patterns and all such. Oh, that's cool. Nailed how we want it to work with that description. Yeah, that was like one of the older servers, that like Minecraft servers, like many years ago. All my friends, we called it like Beta World, and we tried to come up with like legislation and voting and everything. And it would have worked better if it was like if it had more people. It was basically my group of like 5 friends from high school, plus my one friend's cousin who was like running the server, plus the cousin's like girlfriend, you know, so the cousin was trying to come up with all this stuff, but my 5 friends wanted to like take over the world, and I ended up having to be like a mediator between the 2 parties because my friends were kind of being assholes and trying to make the Great Wall of China right in the middle of spawn, and like, yeah, all new people go over there and we're gonna build all of this over here. Oh, it was so terrible. So terrible. If I could go back in time, I would have just told my old friends that you guys are on your own. Like, stop being fucking childish. So let's share the goddamn server. I also would have memorized the lotto numbers, you know. I'd be nice. I'd win no more than 3 times. Listen how generous I am. This isn't even being used right now, so we can get rid of that method. Oh, past Vice, you were so lazy. Biomes, no, we got slightly different rivers from a mod called Watershed. Yeah, well, apparently we have rivers now, right? In 1.22. So glad we're we're recreating the wheel that another modder made like years ago. Terra Preti has significant landforms that could be considered biomes, like their Nightmare Peaks. Maybe it'd be worth taking a look at that. I just want to like explore new areas. That's all I want. Hello. Deep down in my heart. Prince Sora, hello, coming in with the Prime. Thanks for the 3 months. Nice. Thank you so much for that. Without Rustbound, we still wouldn't have had access to Lime. Well, Ender, I am getting Rustbound just for you, just for your Lime needs. Love it. Alright, let's continue on. Oh god, this list. Why? Why was I so ambitious before? Feel like I need to pay my dues right now. That's what I feel like. Just serve out my prison sentence. Alright, let's do Spiral. What am I on? So we're fixing Void Pulse right now. I was actually thinking, what else I'm gonna add in the magic mod. I think what I'll do is I'll put out some polls in the Discord, get people talking about it again. Get ideas for like what people think is balanced, right? What people think needs to change. Maybe tweak some of the core configs, and then start considering like what the next step for Magic is. You know, like more spells, right? Maybe other ways of like interacting with the world. Maybe finally making my own rifts. Have like, you know, elemental themed rifts. We'll see. Maybe I don't know. Did 1.22 fix the freaking nightmare of animations and, you know, and AI tasks? Like, is that still a slog? Like, I don't know. Boop. Boop. Alright, so that is fixed. Boop. And look at this one. This one's not even used right now, so we will get rid of that. We're gonna do a quick build, see if we have any errors, and then we're gonna be on to the tools. Look at all this stuff I still have to do. Oh god. Thanks for keeping me company, guys. I've been staring down the mountain of problems in this mod, and I'm just like, I have to get it done. Like 1.22's out. I have to get it done. People are gonna want to update their servers. Finally got audio. I can actually hear you now. Hey, Ender. Hey. You can hear this voice. Ender, this is for you. yeah, Prince. This is a Rustbound Magic update stream. We are fixing all the crashes right now. All the crashes. I hate it. I'm being punished right now. I should treat myself to ice cream. Let's see. What is actually being used here? I may be able to save some time. So I think I remember doing this. I had individual like Serenity Transmutation too. I was playing around with specific particles, like asynchronous particles, to try and come up with new effects. I think that's what most of this is. So I'm going to comment those out. Let's scroll down. Okay, that's better. So I am using this. Yeah, and then instead of doing specific ones, I just decided on basic shell particles. I'm remembering all of this now. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to go through all these other methods and fix this. And I'm also trying to think, like, how much... Maybe what I could do is come up with, like, an alpha version, knowing that there may be some crashes that I just haven't gotten to, and, like, push it out for people as, like, an early, like, hands-on kind of thing. Maybe that would be the better thing to do, because I could probably get something working today, as long as no other issues jump up at us. Let's see, got that. Okay, here we go. Let me copy this. Paste. Alright, let's get rid of this. Spiral, copy, paste. Multi-line select. Paste, paste, and paste. We're optimizing. And we'll copy this. You know, it would probably be faster. Probably be faster for me to remember 2983. Right, because I can just go through everything here. Right, so now I can go back to line 2983, and I can just copy the keyword of spiral. I can comment that out, right? And then it would just be a matter of pasting in everything else. Paste. Paste, paste. And then once we're done with this particular file, I should be able to hop back in, and we will finally be able to complete our first spell without crashing. Knock on wood, as long as nothing else changed with the blocks or anything. Some of the spells we will have to double check, like Reap, for instance. It's supposed to harvest grass. Well, they changed grass, like, in a stupid way. So we're gonna have to figure out what spells work and what spells don't. Which is why I think it's gonna be easier just to get something out for people to test with, because I don't have the time to spend days, you know, going through every spell. Right, testing every little part of the mod, trying to get everything. It's easier if people just give me, hey, there's a crash here, hey, this particular spell's not working, and then I can, like, hone in. That way I can play games and have fun. You know, go out into the world, wear a t-shirt, eat a hot dog. So that's not player, huh? Entity in. That's better. Definitely looking forward to it. Yeah. Spray, is there a spell that gives you mana crystals? Wait, well, what do you mean? Like, you could summon mana crystals. There is a spell. And when you get close to those crystals, well, they're mana crystals. Yeah, mana crystals. There is a spell. It is incantation. It's an incantation spell. Thanks, Ender. I actually saw that Vice had started a mana storage system before Hytale came out, kind of storing mana. Yeah, I could jump back into that too. We could have a live stream of doing that. I like to do a lot of the mod development on stream. It helps to get feedback, you know, before I rabbit hole myself into a really poor idea. Because, like, a lot of this stuff sounds good on paper until you start trying to really break it down. Like, well, how's it going to work with, like, this spell and this and that? Almost done. Almost done. That's a really good point. I could make that mana potion system, that mana bank. It's been so long since I've heard this playlist. I'm getting the feels. Multi-line select, paste, paste, and paste. All right, so for the proto one, this is going to be the last bit here. We could do entity in, case sensitive. Come on down. Paste. 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 And all right, maybe we can cast our first spell. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, and I gotta try and figure out, I think the conjuration system, I'm not sure if the summoned item system that I made before works, because they changed all that on me too. Man. Crickaloper, hey! Yep, back on Rustbound Magic. I've been dragged back. Okay, particles. It didn't crash! Yeah, look at that! Look at that! Oh, it's beautiful. Let's try it again. Now does it work? Does it work? Why, Vintage Story? Why are you trying to be like Minecraft and Forge in the worst goddamn possible way? Like, why? Why? Oh, it's not fair. It's not fair. Well, no one's gonna do this work for me, so... God damn it. Alright, I still have more to do in this list. Let's just ignore this for now. So, we did all of this all the way down to here. I'm gonna start to minimize everything else that we've done. Like, we got that. Oh, man. Oh, good. I can just comment this one right out. Clean up some old code. We'll move this over. In the particle system, so I don't have to do the same thing I was doing here, because this has manager. Because this is an asynchronous spawning of particles, so I don't have to worry about making it only client side. Let me just double check here. Yeah, it's the same thing. And if I go further down, I could still clean this up though, because there's no reason to be doing this. All right, we can just do that. Past Vice was so wasteful. Paste, 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 and paste. And I'll do this last one, and then we will be into the system, and then I'll take a look at chat here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. And we will get rid of that. Paste, paste, paste. Whoops! P-spiral. Excellent. Save. We'll minimize that. And this is what we have left. Actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Other potential QOL things I have, just throw stuff out there. A config file to control the particle amounts for effects, like a 0 to 100 option. Well, why would I have something like that when that's already in the game, right? Like, there's already something for particle effects. So I can't. I'm not gonna be able to override the base game's particle system. Right, you should be able to go into the options and do that part. Potentially fixing the sound issue of creating a non-looping sound file and setting dispose on finish equals false, but never disposing it manually. I think I did fix that stuff. If there is anything more after this update, I fixed a lot of the sound issue stuff. I took all the sound stuff out of most of the blocks. I had it in reserve. I didn't realize by overriding the method that I did, and even having something as null, it would still try to execute a sound, even though I wasn't explicitly trying to execute a sound. It's actually something that I had to fix, because the sound, the I sound, and it had something else to do with the sound source, like that changed in 1.22. So I pruned all that stuff out. So if there's anything extra, if I can know what blocks in particular, I can just audit those particular blocks and double check. But I think we'll be good. I think I got it. Okay. Let's go here. Let me copy this. Paste this in. So this is going to be player.world. Can go ahead and copy that. It's going to be the same thing all here. 3. Whoops. 4. 5. Oh, I already did it there. Paste. And paste. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna leave this method in. I'm vaguely remembering I was gonna do something special with tier 3 spell particles. So I'm gonna leave that in there. If anything, I just need to change this to entity in.world. These were different colors I was playing around with, so I want to keep those. Okay, so now I should be able to just cruise down to here. And I can copy that. Whoops. Paste and paste. I haven't been in Discord in a while. I should probably fire that up today. I feel anxious doing that, because I know I probably have like a lot of messages just kind of waiting there, and I feel guilty like if I don't answer people fast. Like it becomes like, I don't know, I become anxious. Like, I'm not trying to ignore you, like I really had a lot of RL going on. Like, I swear. I hadn't even been playing games until recently. Alright, do. There we go. That's fixed. And to be clear, I probably don't need to be, like, pruning out what I am. Like, it's not going to change too much. If anything, it should make it run a little more efficiently. Yes, continue playing videos. Let's get rid of that. Paste. And I could probably do a search and replace for this, but I feel like I may actually run into more problems than, you know, like more phantom problems than I would, you know. Like, it wouldn't be worth the fix. Okay, so I'm already doing it here. So we got that. Changing the color of that. Setting velocity. Paste. And then the last thing, and then everything should be done for spell base. So that's going to be a majority of any of the spell casting that you do. Okay, so that should be everything. Let me build, well, not everything. That is a majority of the work. That's all of that. So we just have this little bit left. Yes. Gotta thank you. The particle amount config request was from a large server POV. As it could get a bit laggy at full particle amounts, the patch mod RMB Lite offers this a bit, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't even know there was an RMB Lite. Because I know for particles, client side, there's a maximum amount of particles that the game itself would allow. And just from your slider, like if you're having problems, then bump that slider down, and that should help a lot. If we're talking about like asynchronous particles, I may have to look at what RBM Light is doing. Because maybe I'm just not understanding the main reason, you know, behind it. But I just distinctly remember the particle slider. And I remember that too because, and also the particles, the time in which your server ticks also affects the amount of particles as well. So I run Rustbound Magic around, you know, like the default particle ticks, but for people who want like a faster paced server, make crops grow faster, and they tweak the time, it's going to put a burden on a system because it's going to be spawning all the particles a lot faster as well. So that's something else to look at too. Cricker Loper, don't feel guilty, man. I think it really helps in productivity if people have a break once in a while. Yeah, I am feeling refreshed. I was able to like take a break, but unfortunately, it wasn't even like I was having fun. You know, like work's been busy, on and off busy. Issue after issue after project after issue. I love my job, but it is nice to have a day off today. And I've been working on my health. Since last September, I am down 68.2 pounds. Your boy Vice has been running outside with nature. and I've been running. All right, gotta continue here. And I've been kind of cooking things. I got a pizza oven. That's been fun. Actually, later today, I'm going to make some pizza dough for tomorrow. I'm gonna make more pizza. Let's do player.world. This is hydration. I'll copy that. This is going to be temporal touch. Judgment. Oh, all my old spells. Love it. Siphon. Temporal funnel. I also wanted to make an actual, like, pet system as well. I'm remembering all the things I wanted to do. All the little projects that did not get done. Okay. So that should fix a majority of the problems. Now for all of this, we are going to prune this back. Perfect. Hydration 1, done. Temporal touch. What you got? Change in velocity, setting the base particle position. A velocity change. There we go. So that should be done. Temporal touch is done. Judgment. We're cruising now. We're cruising. You know, and it's gonna feel so much better having something like not broken. Maybe I'll feel more creative. I also want to take a look at Hytale, see what they've been up to. I was really enjoying it. I feel like Hytale modding was definitely harder, though. Boop. Alright, siphon. Let's get rid of that. Paste. Paste. Paste and paste. That's done. What do we got here? Spell base. There we go. Fix all my little errors coming up. There we go. Alright, temporal funnel. Almost done. Oh my god, I see the finish line. It's just like when I'm on a run. Man, let me tell you, I can't run 30 minutes straight. Like, my body can do it, my mind can't. Like, it's brutal. Fucking brutal. That's what it feels like right now. I feel like I'm in the last 5 minutes of a run, and I just want to stop. Dive, like, I want to Scrooge McDuck dive into, like, a pile of M&Ms. But I can't. I gotta keep going forward. Few more spells. Get rid of that. Color shift. Oh my gosh, guys, we're almost there. Almost there. Cataclysm. I want to redo this spell. I want to make it more like TNT explosion. Massive nuke damage. Boop. Here we go. What song do I want to listen to? Pick a random one. Oh, another reason, guys, why I had to stop streaming for a bit. My goddamn second monitor died on me. Like, to be more specific, the backlights died, so like I could kind of see everything over on this monitor. So I had to save up some funds to get like another monitor, you know, because like the world's economy's completely fucked. That sucked. Like just randomly, like I'm like signing in, you know, starting up my computer and everything, and I'm looking over my other monitor. I'm like, my god, did my eyes get worse? Like I was nervous. I'm like, I could see everything else fine. What the hell? Backlight dead. You don't realize how important something is until it's gone. And I'm like, I'm not gonna try live streaming on a single monitor. Like, I'm not doing that. Can't. Universe is telling me. Take a break. I still have to dispose of the monitor. It's actually back there, kinda off to the side. I did it, guys! I did it! Let's build! Is it gonna be okay? Success! Alright, let's jump into it. Wolf, Hey Vice, I'm not here very often, but can you maybe recommend any good online courses for C#, as I also want to get into modding potentially, if I find the time, but I thought to myself it's never bad to know a programming language, which I'm looking, oh yeah, you're looking for a course. I haven't taken any courses. I would probably suggest looking at Udemy. Because like my thought is, once you learn the basics of C#, you know, like your biggest hurdle for making a mod is going to be setting up your environment and connecting the dots so whatever code you make actually appears in the game. And then after that, then your C# knowledge will really come in, and you'll have to get familiar with like basic methods and stuff. But I would probably like go into, you know, setting up the game and figuring out how to look at the in-game assets. We did it, guys! The first successful spell. Oh, a hard-earned stick. Look at those particles. Look at that. Golf clap. Exercise and sunlight are good for you. Congrats on the hard work with your health, man. Yeah, that damn Daystar. It's just gonna get worse. Like the heat. I hate the heat. I hate summer. That's so great. Look at it. It's beautiful. Just rain out of here. So good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. They changed the particles, didn't they, in 1.22? The edges are not as sharp anymore. Look at that. It's fuzzed out on the edges. I don't know if I like that, actually. I think I prefer the old way where it was like crisp. Look at it. Damn it. Why does everything have to change? At least diving into a pile of M&Ms wouldn't break every bone in your body like it would jumping into a pile of coins. Like, yeah, right? Physics, science. Be like diving onto concrete like a sidewalk. Man, I could go for... You know what I want to do? I want to buy a rotisserie chicken and then just devour it like an animal over the sink. Eat to my heart's content. Just plop it down right next to the sink and just rip off piece by piece and just tear it up. Gorge myself on a rotisserie chicken. That's what I want to do. No such entity loaded. Come on, man. Okay, so this guy works. Okay, animations seem to work. Come at me, bro. Yeah. So that worked. All right, good. Does meditation work? There we go. What's F5? There we go. Wow, look at me sitting in the block. Okay, so those particles are working. Meditation seems to be doing okay. That's looking good. Looks like I have my magic experience here, and I am gaining experience. So let me... level up once to make sure that system is still working. Beautiful particles, yeah! My only vice, puppy, hey! Get to catch you coding, sir. Yeah. Living the dream. I gotta figure out why the sentries are not spawning now. I gotta figure out why they're upset with me. You've been gone too long, father. Okay, excellent. So it looks like it did work. Dynamically changed. Oh, good. Excellent. Alright. Well, oh, you know what I gotta do? Gotta make sure I can make this stuff, right? Because I had the meditation crafting. I need full mana first. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, you gonna make a wand? Hey! Yeah, and the achievements were, because my achievements were all effed up too. Yay! Oh man, what? So much work. So much work. Alright, throw something out. What is it, guys? It's not H, B, Q. There we go. It's been that long. Been that long. Alright, seems like it's working alright. Let's pull up a staff. You know what? Actually, let's pull out a summoned item. So that's gonna last 48 hours. I have to make sure that it still expires because I had to redo my whole summoned item timer system, which kind of sucks. And let's go ahead and pull out, what staff do I want? Oh, it's got to be the Necromancer staff. Love this staff. So I have no spells selected, but I can still cycle through spells. That's good. So that patch worked because I had to redo that patch. This update has been a slog, man. It's been fucking horrible. Like, so many times I thought, you know what? I should just make mods for Minecraft. That's how bad it was. Like, how bad would it be to just jump ship? Okay. Throw some of this stuff out. I gotta keep track of this. You know, I could skip time. It looks like time is ticking down. Let me... I have... Oh, you know what? I have to check the, I have to check another spell as well. So let's go into ciphers. It's the anime object. I gotta check Wraithwalk because things, I know things were messed up with that spell. Here's anime object, and let's do like a summon hoe. So far the particles are working. It's looking good. Work. Been there, done that was great. Love me good grilled rotisserie. Don't know how to spell that word. It looks good. Yeah, I could really go for some good rotisserie. So that's good. Let's throw that out. Animate object. 38-second cast time? Oh yeah, because I have no modifiers on. I'm doing it from... Yeah, I'm not Conjuration. I'm doing it from a spell scroll. Yeah, 38 seconds seems just about right. Oh my god. This is taking forever. Hold on. I also had to get a new mouse too. My poor computer's been like dying. Oh, you'll also see how it doesn't turn gold anymore. something changed in 1.22 and that whole like transition is completely screwed up. Can't use it anymore for whatever unknown godly reason. All right, so that looks good. Will you follow me? Yep. I can have you sit, so you should be waiting now. Oh, thank God this is working. I was nervous. I could turn you back into an item and pick you back up. Now that will reset the timer, the expiration timer. So let's do game mode 2. Help me out, guys. How do I... There we go. I'm gonna skip time. Okay, good. And it actually did disappear. Let's reload the world, make sure the client and the server both see that that item is no longer available. God, please fucking work. Please work. Please. Spent weeks working on the update. Yay, they're really not there. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Why are the sentries not spawning now? What other creatures don't work? Oh yeah, and does armor work now? Oh, look at it. It's like messed up. The knees. It's not rendering everything right. Oh man. Look at the shoulders on this one. It's not like rendering the full outfit. Look at it. It's like, all right, let's grab this. I can't soul bind to this, right? Well, it's the apprentice robes. Let's pull out the admin tool. Increase max mana. Grab a bunch. Put that down. Let's get all my mana back. Lord Melon, do you know if the new update is going to let you do more things you couldn't before? You mean 1.22 vintage story, or are you talking about my magic mod? Alright, let's see if I could attune things. Wait, let's check. I try to put it on, and it rejects me, right? Because I'm not soulbound to it. Oh, man. Oh, what's that? What's that mod I hate? Combat Overhaul. Oh. I wonder what things broke with Combat Overhaul. Oh, man. Oh, man. So I can put armor on. It's rendering fine. So the icon is messed up. Weird. Okay. I mean, it looks like nothing's missing, and this is one of the more complex pieces of armor. Let's take a look at the legs as well. Both, honestly, I feel like Vintage Story 1.22 has absolutely nothing in it that I care about. It's... The only thing that I was looking forward to was having an actual status effect system, because that means that any client-server desynchronization would have to be addressed. Wouldn't you know it, they weren't able to get it in this update at all, in any capacity. So that's that. And I mean, for my magic mod, you'll be able to run the mod without it crashing. That's what this first thing's about. It's about like fixing everything to get the mod working on 1.22, and then I can start creating new content for the mod. But this is a very important first step. Without this, we're not going anywhere. But if you join in on the stream here, I do a lot of my modding streams. What's the next holiday, guys? I think I missed Easter, so I wasn't able to get any Easter holiday hats in. I think the next major holidays, right, are going to be Halloween. And I already have a lot of Halloween stuff. Got a couple Christmas things. Thanksgiving, maybe I can make like a turkey pet. Oh, guys, so I went out to get ice cream yesterday at this place. And I walk in, right, and this shop owner's like, are there still turkeys outside? And I'm like, what do you mean turkeys? Like, I don't know what the hell you guys mean. I'm sitting there eating ice cream, and there are like 2 male turkeys and a female turkey in the driveway, like 5 feet from my car. They're just, and it's ridiculous because, you know, turkeys are wild animals, right? Like, and the ones, they're all like aggressive and trying to like dash at people, and these morons are like sitting outside eating their ice creams with their phones. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, you guys are fucking wild animals. This isn't a zoo. But I gotta tell you, seeing those wild turkeys, and especially the one, it tried to charge at me, and I'm just like, I will kick you like a fucking football. If you come over here, like, I will. You don't know how many turkeys I've devoured over my lifetime. I've ruined generations of your species. Not gonna lie, I was craving turkey on my way home. I'm like, I should buy a goddamn turkey out of vengeance and all the dressings and have a feast. It was like partial like urge, like craving, partial like revenge. Ruining my ice cream experience, will you? It was ridiculous though. Yeah, you don't really see that. Look at turkeys walking around near a highway. Damn turkeys. Got a little Z fighting there, but that's part of the joints you'll never see. Yeah, see, it renders the legs fine, so it seems like it's just, for whatever reason, the icons are a little jacked. Look at that face. So that works. Alright. Let me pull up the guidebook. I also need to get the Sanctum. Let's make sure that I can even put spells in and that system's still working. Oh yeah. The start of my potion system right there. I won't disable those. If you guys want to use something that's admin only, worst case scenario, it'll crash. Just don't use it. I gotta make sure the transmog stuff works, right? We'll do that. Make sure the Spellforge works. There's the Sanctum. Oh yeah, let's check Wraithwalk because I had to redo that mod from, or that spell as well, and we'll also do the Fly spell as well. Let me cast the spell. Okay. So how, oh yeah, sprint. That was the button. So the only reason why it's X-raying right now is because I'm in admin mode. If I do game mode 1, this is what everyone else is going to see. So Wraithwalk works. Yay! This is one of the cooler spells for sure. Be able to just like go through solid blocks. I have a lot of cool spells. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I do. Alright, let's put this down. Let's put that down. Let's get some books. Game mode 2. Yeah, let's do like the dig spell. Let's do maybe some kind of projectile spell. There, Aeroblast. And Summon Portal, why not? We could Soulbind. Oh, failed, not enough mana. Good. Soulbind, that worked. Looks like it has me registered properly. There we go. Let's leave an intentional space there so I see Dig, Aeroblast, Summon Portal. I don't have the mana for Summon Portal right now, but Aeroblast... Oh, that's Aeroblast 2. I don't have the mana for that. Dig. I'm silenced? Oh, okay. Oh, it's because I have Wraithwalk on. I was holding Sprint. There we go. Dig works. That's right, because it puts a silence debuff, so you can't like Wraithwalk and cast spells at the same time. What I would love to do with that spell is override the player model and then make you semi-transparent while you're Wraithwalking. I think that would be a really neat touch, but that's going to take a lot of effort. And I have who knows what else wrong. Let's see. If I go over to here, I should be able to remove the buff. Actually, holding Alt. So your body shifts back to reality. I can sprint again. So I'm good. That's just admin flight. Sweet. Dig works. Good, good. Excellent. Let's make sure this works. Primordial Fragment. Get a Primordial Fragment, and we'll just get a Light Cipher. So I should be able to put the Light Cipher in there, Primordial Fragment there. Let's let it run its course. Oh, you know, I remember one complaint people had was the RNG of like for success here. So let me change the defaults to make it a little more forgiving. Mod config. Spellforge. Where is it? Okay, so Spellforge. Okay, so Cipher success rate. So I had 80%. Why don't we make it like a 90% for tier 1? Maybe a 75% for tier 2. Maybe a 50% for tier 3? Right, so that way I give everything a bump up. And these are still things people can change, you know, these are just base values. But we'll give all of them a little bumperino. Okay. Let's make sure the meditation insight works here. There it goes. Failure! Fatigue and blind. I love the debuff system so much. There we go. I'm not blind anymore. All right, let me save and quit. Do you know if the new update is going to let you do more things you... Oh, wait, you couldn't before. Sorry, I already read that. Oh, guys, wasn't there a problem with, like, 1.21 where the team messed up torch lighting? Like, something with the lighting system because of the volumetric clouds? Did they fix that? We'll find out, won't we? I will try to use transmutation to create a go from a burnt out torch to a lit torch. I remember before it does the block swap, but something in Vintage Story did not update the lighting. And it wasn't just that, it was also a problem when you paste in schematics. I wonder if they ever fixed it. It's been months and months and months. I think the guys fixed it. I think the team, they did it. I have a feeling. Down in my soul, I have a feeling. Let's let that burn out. And while that burns out, let me grab a wand. I will grab the resonant wand. Why didn't that burn out? There we go. So it looks like it worked, right? Nope. That's still a bug? Are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Oh, man. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? There's not much we can do. Right? So there it is. It's burnt out. It's cast transmutation. See, it lights for a moment, and then it doesn't light. So that's what we get. If I put a torch down, yeah, so it's just not updating that block space. Nothing I could do about that. Sorry guys, I guess it wasn't fixed yet. You're gonna have to break the torch and put it back on. That sucks. Oh well, what you gonna do? Why isn't that working? What other, let's pull up the guidebook and let's make sure the non-combat pets still work. Looks like that's still good. Let's go to pets. Let's make sure we can give this guy a name. Mr. Fuzzy Nuts. There we go. So that's going to be your name. Summon. My little rabbit. Excellent. Right click. Yep, you're just kind of chilling. All right, can I dismiss you? Dismiss. Yep. Excellent. So that worked. Let's go back through creatures. So the drones worked. Let's make sure Ravagers work. Sentry. I'll get another type of sentry. And then these are all the pets. Ravager worked. That sentry doesn't. That sentry doesn't. That boss doesn't work. The sentinel. Okay, so something screwed up with the sentinel as well. So I guess the question is, what part is not working? Is it the item, like the creation of the entity? Is the entity not registered? Century. Oh! Set that to true. Maybe I screwed up. We could set that to true. You know, I'm gonna set that to false. I'll keep that at false. Why is my phone buzzing? I have no friends. Oh, it was Teams. I was gonna say, I have no friends. People do not know my cell phone. 'Tis for emergencies only. I gotta clean my computer desk. It has a layer of dust. I think maybe we are ready for a test run. Maybe I can get this out to people and let the masses decide if it's working or not. Sentry, hey! Game mode 1. Oh. Interesting. So the given key projectile size was not present in the dictionary. Really? So, given key projectile size is not present in the dictionary. So I believe I'm going to go to shaders. I'm going to have to find the shader for this. What are we using? So we're using shader energy spike ball. Shader energy ball spike. So it's this guy. So where did projectile size go? Interesting. Let me just double check the other ones here. So I don't see it here. Lightning doesn't have anything, right? So let's try the faded. And the bubble. Make sure I add all of this stuff to the shader. It should have already been in there, though. That's weird. Unless something changed and the game was okay before not having a variable in the shader. Like maybe it doesn't handle that as a null anymore with 1.22. Let's find out. I want my playlist. Where's my playlist? Here we go. Perfect. Song really sets the mood. Hope everyone's doing well. It's a Monday. Got to think what my next day off's gonna be. I'm just gonna start putting in random days off. All right. Nope. Still having a problem, huh? So it's saying projectile size. Isn't that what I just put into all the shaders? Yeah, I just put in projectile size there. Although I'm not really using... See, I'm not using projectile size. So what if I prune this back out? Hold on. Let me undo what I did here. Right, well, we'll go back to that. Then I can go to the crash report. feel like I need projectile size, though. Yeah, this isn't right. So we have the noise, I have the color, I have the seed and the spike, the spike noise. We run that through the coloration with some clamps. Got some sine and cosine love there. Then this has to do with the colors of the projectile. And then the output color, we apply a fog over the color that we manipulated. I have way too many windows open. Hold on, let's do this. Let me close this out. Close that out. And we're gonna close all tabs. All right, let's clean up here. Let's clean up a little bit. We're gonna build. See, and we got projectile size here. And I'm actually using the projectile size here. But this is for spike, right? So we got projectile size. Let me guess, did something change in the goddamn shader? Come on, man. It's like I get excited and I'm like, hey, I could push out an update, and then we get a crash like this. Makes me question myself. 12:28. What am I gonna have for lunch? Thought the game just crashed. My mouse was hovering over a window. Oh shit, it worked. Nope. Okay. So it brings me back to here. So this is shape entity render spell rust orb, right? So this is the rust orb spell. We have a valid projectile size. It says the given key is not present in the dictionary, but it is, right? Because this ties to this. Unless, let's move this over. So this would be shaders, right? Shaders here. It would be shader energy ball spike. So that would indeed be correct. And it is a float. Interesting. So it's failing here, right? Going to here. So what if I try to comment out the size? We may not be able to push past this. Yeah, so that's a straight up crash. That's fine. Let's build everything. So if we end up crashing here, it's telling me that shader energy ball spike, probably pointing to the shader. It's not picking anything up. Right? Like, it may be mapped differently. Maybe they changed something. I don't know. But it was working in 1.21, so something had to have changed. How long have I been streaming for? Hour and a half. Nice. I was originally only going to stream for like 30 minutes. Oh, I'm about to die. Game mode 2. And we'll put a couple of these down. There we go. Spawn you, game mode 1. Yeah. Now it doesn't see primary color. Okay, so that tells me that this isn't pointing to the right thing. And it should be. Right, because this is case sensitive. So there's no subfolder either. It's in the root of shaders. All right, start a new shader program, get the vertex shader, get the fragment shader. We're changing the asset domain to my domain. And then we're registering the file shader program using that string name, entity shader, ball spike, which is correct. And then here, I'm doing something, make sure that the entity's alive. We run some counters. I have to set the GL depth mask to false, so then we can start the shader energy ball smooth. We can use that. Oh wait, this isn't what I want. Let's minimize that. This is where the problem is. Okay, so set it to false, then we can run this shader, then we should be able to run through this. So we have variables in here. Just seems like it's not pulling anything up here. And if it's dead, we just unregister this. Let's see. All right, let's go back in. I'm gonna change game mode, and I'm gonna try casting projectile spells. See if it's just the fire spell that's having a problem, or if it's the mapping for all projectile spells. I should probably pull out the summon portal spell as well. That uses spell shaders. There we go. All right, so let's do, you know what? Let's leave and then come back in, because if I crash, I'm gonna have to quickly go back into creative. We got this. I think maybe when I get this taken care of, I will throw this in the Discord as an alpha version and let people play around a little bit. Let's go to spells. So let's do Arrow Blast. We'll do Summon Portal. Oh, you know what? And Summon Void Vault. That was the Void Vault spell. So they also changed how inventories worked. This update has been a really shitty update for updating. I gotta say, like, very, very much upset. 1 star. 1 star. Oh my god, I gotta make an admin version of like an item I can put on. So if I right click, okay, so that shader is working. Does the void vault actually work? Let's put sticks in there. Okay, so far so good. Let's reload. Make sure that that inventory stays attached and is correctly saved and retrieved from the player. I have to check the crafting as well. May not be able to craft anything in the Oculus. Good, the sticks are still in there. Thank God. Alright, summon portal. I think I put a cooldown on this too. You used to be able to kind of grief yourself if you summoned a portal on top of the world spawn. You would continuously like teleport. So I put a debuff, an exhaustion, a teleportation exhaustion debuff on you. Okay, seems to be working fine. Boop. Oh, I forgot I put the Dragon Ball Z instant transmission audio in there. Love it. And teleport exhaustion is indeed working. Good, good. All right. Where's that projectile spell? Let's see if this works. Come on, baby. Nope, crash. So it's specific to these projectiles, huh? Shoot. So the main question, what changed? So we got projectile size there. And then this is the FSH for it, man. Show me some details here. Let's see if we could glean anything from this. Given key, so the key was not present, right? I mean, it just looks like it doesn't have a shader. That's what it looks like to me. I wonder if this is null. Well, no, because if this was null... so the asset domain is Rustbound Magic. The name that's passed through is Shader Energy Ball Spike, which is Shader Energy Ball Spike. Wait a minute. I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't know if it's what I want to do, though. All right, let's keep going. There's the vertex, right, and the fragment shader. I don't think I need anything with a geometry shader. Interesting. I don't know. I'm not too adept on shaders. I wonder why this is. And look at that projectile size. I'm definitely passing something through, but it's not seeing projectile size. And I think just putting it in here isn't enough, right? So let me shut down. Let's build. Hop back in. This is kind of important. I kind of need the projectile shaders to work. You know what I could do? This may be a little far-fetched, but this may be what I need to do. I may need to go into the renderers, spell, and let's look at, maybe it's not, maybe it is block. Okay, so I think it's in here. It's Gateway, the Void Vault. Here we go. So like the portal, right? The summon portal spell. So yeah, I have this subdivided out into spells. Shader summon spell light dash inner. So that would indeed be correct. For this, let's scroll up to here, right? Because kind of wondering if there's a problem with the case sensitivity. Did something change to where it needs to all be lowercase now? Something like this. So let me shut down. And we will save that. And then in here, I would also need to change this. P B S S E B S build. All right, something, maybe it is like, maybe it can't use capital like letters anymore. Weirder things have happened. Ugh, 1.22. 1.22. All right, let's try it. We'll still get a crash, right? But it won't be on the spike ball. Oh, look at that. It wasn't on the spike this time. Now it's the smooth. Ooh. So that is the case. Ah, man, that sucks though, right? Because now I gotta go through this, right? And I gotta do like SEBR. And then in here, this is garbage. This is hot, sweaty garbage. That's what this is. Terrible. Oh, I'm so salty. All right. S B E S. My favorite part of 1.22 is when it's over. That's how I'm feeling in my heart right now. S E B S B. Copy. So that is the smooth bubble. All right, let's just stop. Like I know you're upset, game. Just chill out. Let me fix this, and then we'll talk about your problems. All right, so this is gonna be S E B S F. Copy. So this is the smooth energy ball faded. And then there's the spike ball. This would be S E B S E. Copy. And it would be this right here, the electric. And I think that's it. The lightning lines is a test. And that's a shader, that's a default shader I was using to test with something else as well. So let me save that. And you know what I just realized? I want to put dashes in here. So like that would be a dash there. That would be a dash, 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 dash. Which means I need to redo these, right? So... just so it reads a little easier. It's something I wanted to do. But I was afraid if anyone logged out with an energy ball like spawned in the world, like a magic spell, it would have caused an issue for people. So I couldn't do it. I was waiting till the next update here to do that. Looks like I finally get to. And for this, we're gonna do a search. So these are unused. I'm gonna take these and bring them into the work in progress. So energy ball shader, let's see if that's being used anywhere. Nope. So I'm going to put those into the disabled folder as well. There we go. So everything's a little more clean. We're going to save everything, get rid of all that. We're going to rebuild, hop back in. Hopefully, everything else will work. Oh, then we're going to have to try the Oculus, right? Because I'm going to have to make sure that you can craft things. We need at least one success with the Spellforge. Gateways, we'll have to build a couple gateways, make sure those work. My heart. Okay. Summon you. Game mode 1. Come at me. Damn it. So it's shooting. It's not crashing now. Yep. Works. Yay! No more crashes. And the sentry's spawning. Life is looking good. Oh, let's make sure. The transmog stone works. So let's turn this into, whoops. Nebula. I like the Nebula staff. Alright, so I should be able to put that in my offhand. Use this. So it should keep the red color. There we go. And let's take a look at this. The hell's this? Slot ID 13. Ooh, let's get rid of that print statement. Wherever it's buried. Okay, so this is because the inventory changed and I had to make sure I got the right slot ID. So that's not going to come up anymore. The hell is all of this? So crafting recipe item does not resolve to any collectible. Grid recipe, magic bracelet repair will never match. Oh man, did they change? Did they change the whole repair system? Like, I need to figure all that out again? Oh my god, why? All right. Got no goddamn choice. Like, you need to be able to repair your equipment. Like, repair kit. I guess. Let's just grab a bunch of repair kits. Here we go. It's crap. Crap. So I'm so salty right now. I'm so salty. C. Game mode 1. I gotta take some damage. Come at me, drone. Ah! Help! Police! This guy's hit hard. I'm gonna set this up a little smarter here. Let's do something like this. I just need one. There we go. Now you could batter me into the wall. So does the durability system not work anymore? Does it not work anymore? Lost 4 HP. Okay. Did the icons change here? This armor's not protecting me at all. Oh, fuck. Come on, man. why. Why does every goddamn thing break on these updates? I feel like I was lied to. Right, so I mean, let's just grab more armor, I guess. We'll grab this set. Come here. Wow. Look at that. Look at that stellar AI task sequencing right there. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so smart. Game mode 2. All right. Let's get another drone. I'm getting tired of getting beat up by fire drones. Let's make it an ice drone. And let's go ahead and make it daytime. I want to stare my abuser in the eyes. Come here. I'm still losing 4 HP. Guys, like, is durability broken right now in Vintage Story? 1.22? I'll take more hits. It looks like durability may be screwed. Can anyone confirm that? Durability's still maxed on all these. Let's go back into here. Maybe it's not as bad. Maybe it just... Okay, so now durability works. So maybe it's something with magic damage then. Okay. Lighter shaders, recipes. Let me go down to wearable magic stats. If the slot equals arm, waist, neck, arm. Okay, lower durability, right? So we take the durability, get the random durability, armor slot. If the armor slot does not equal null, and so as long as the slot is a valid slot. So let me take a look at... Well, that would be durability damage for those slots. What I want... Player entity world random 1 through 4. I guess I'll redo this a little bit here. I am going to paste this in, and I will say if the slot is head, neck, or legs, right? I can calculate the durability loss. Why is my music stopping? I can get rid of that. Okay, let's try this. And for this test, I can put my magic equipment back on. Okay, there we go. So magic damage will now... I don't know what changed. So it was working before, but I guess not. Okay, so magic damage will successfully take durability off of equipment. This armor sucks. Let's see, what else we got here? I'd say that's pretty good. Game mode 2. So I guess we fix that. What else, guys? What else? Oh, repairing equipment, right? That was the whole point of this. So let me grab this. So that worked. So what was the problem specifically then? What was it saying? Okay, so arm, body, head, legs, neck, waist. So that's basically all the armor slots. Grid recipe, mage armor repair. Will never match. All right, let's close that out. So, they changed something with the recipes. I may have to tweak. Oh gosh, where is it? Recipes. Grid repair. Magic bracelet repair, I believe, was one of them. Yeah. Well, mage armor, so magic bracelet repair. It's because of the code. Because they want the code here for whatever stupid reason instead of having it be in the output. I guess in 1.21 or 1.23, this may have to migrate into here. So let me just do that now. I don't know why. I don't know why. So copy, paste. Copy, paste. But then for body, copy, paste. Copy, paste. copy, paste. Oh my god. I like Vintage Story. It is so much fun. It's the best game ever. I have so much fun with it because I get to play it all the time. And it breaks my heart. Fucking unreal. Let me make sure what I'm even doing like matters here. So that's all the body stuff. So I should not see anything with bracelet repair, any kind of accessories. So let's start. Hope everyone's having a great day. Fantastic day. Bunch of fun. People are gonna go out and get ice cream and eat pizza and eat a rotisserie chicken. All right, what we're looking for is when we load into the game, all the errors that are caught. So all of these, right? So like magic belt, magic necklace, right? So the wanderer equipment. So body, head, and legs for wanderer and necromancer does not resolve to any collectible. Grid recipe. So it's hard to tell if it's this. Mage armor repair. So it says this will never match, but I tried to do the body. I don't see anything there. Let's... Was there anything with the casting tools? No, it was just waist, neck, legs, head, body, arm. For the arm repair, we have it here. So maybe it's not in repair. Maybe it needs to... Okay, so this is the breakdown. So let's fireball that in. So this would have to do with breaking down the arms. So this is what it was. One, two, three, four, five. So it looks like it's about the same, right? Neck silver, waist silver. Neck silver, waist silver. So it's the same. So what I did there had nothing to do with it. So let me undo all that. And I'm gonna undo that and undo all of that. And undo that. Right? Let's bring it back to basics. And Zachfina, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, let's reload again. Where's my mouse? There it is. So crafting recipe item does not resolve any collectible. It's interesting because it has to do with silver specifically for the neck, waist, and arms. It has nothing to do with anything else. So let's take a look at just the silver variants here, right? So it would look like it'd be all of this. Thanks for the hard work on the mod. I appreciate it. You're very welcome. So it has no collectible. And it has no collectible for tier 1, 2, and 3. So the way I got this to go away before was to put code in the root. Like that, right? But that would be tier 3. That would be tier 2, and then that would be tier 1. Let's save, let's fireball, and reload the world again. And this is armor arm, right? Yeah, armor arm dash tier 1 dash silver dash wild card, so it's going to be the specific variant. See, it seems like it just doesn't care. Grid recipe, magic bracelet repair will never match. Wait a minute. So it says it will never match. Neck accessories, so that's all silver. I'm getting an idea. I feel like I'm close. I'm piecing things together. Crap, I feel like I'm this close. Because I got nothing in the magic grid stuff, right? Nothing in the napping. Oh, guys, how do you make the mage armor now? I think I changed it, right? It's not. Crap, I can't remember how you make it. Because that may be old stuff. Equipment. Let's look at the basics, right? Yeah, that's soulbound, rustbound magic. Yeah, using the foundry. So I don't think well, this would be for repairing specifically. But I just proved that you could repair this equipment. Yeah, that's right. It's from the foundry, so we'll have to make sure the foundry works. So let me. Let's get a wand out. Doesn't matter which one. Cast transmutation to finish. Throw that. That looks good, so I could charge it. There we go. Let's get some foundry tablets. Let's do an easy one. Here we go. Right, so there's our portal. You still get rust sickness, but rust sickness doesn't actually, like, hurt you. That looks good. All right, so it wants rusty dust. Let's grab a bunch of rusty dust. And shifting fibers. Look at the item placements for these. It looks like these used to be centered and they're not anymore. It looks like the fibers are over to the left too far and the rusty dust is over to the right too far. What the hell did they do on this update? Damn. Right, so that didn't accept because it wants... There we go. Hold on. There we go. It wants this, right? So it eats that. It eats that. Look at how big the rusty dust is, too. Maybe that's fine. That's fine. All right, it wants another shifting fiber. There we go. So it created the new item. And it is indeed a real item. Yeah, transmutation won't do anything. Let's make sure the rifts work. Let's pull out the admin tool to spawn a rift. Spawn a bunch on top of themselves here. So I should see things. That should be changing. Yep, so that changed. If I hold a wand, so I tell you what the drop rates are based on the wand. Let's make sure we could still harvest. Yep. I got a seed, maybe one, maybe more. Yeah, it was just one. Oh, man. Oh my god, that would drive me bonkers. Yeah. This is labor of love. A lot of people will probably be waiting for this mod. 1.22's been out for a while. I think some people are waiting for more mods to get updated for 1.22 before they jump to 1.22. So I think so far things are looking pretty good. They're looking pretty darn good. Make sure that works, right? These should be converting back, so this one's starting to convert back. Particles are looking good. Come on. There we go. Oh, that one too, and that one's going. Let me do a quick reload. Make sure that the client and the server both see that these items have transitioned back. Because it would suck if you reload and all the rift blooms come back, right? And it never fully gets rid of anything. So you're not running through your world and see 1,000 rift blooms where all the flowers should be. My crew is waiting for culinary artillery, but I'm making them wait for this. I'm the one running the servers, so they wait until I'm ready. Yeah! Look at that. Perfect. You tell them. I just want to make sure this is going to tick back. I should see the particles, like the rust particles, pulsing. It could be anywhere from now to, minutes from now. All right, so let's let that transition back. Perfect. Serenity. You know what? Let's test Serenity. Let's get that admin tool back up. Rift. Boop. So I should be able to cast Serenity. Yep. And I got a Rift Charge. That works. Latnuts. Hey! Recently I was able to cast Befriend Animal on a friend. I thought it was funny, but wanted to know if that was a bug or not. That's a bug. You're not supposed to be able to cast it on a friend. I think I remember. I think I remember that bug. I think I fixed it, but we will check Befriend Animal right now. Yep, I did fix it already. So I added something in here because technically a player is an entity agent. So I just make sure that it's also not an entity player. So I did fix that. All my friends are Gen 3 now. Oh, that's great. I do remember that. My bad. Sorry. I don't expect people to be like casting, I'm tunnel visioned on these things. I'm like, oh, Befriend Animal. People are gonna cast this on things that they are gonna, that they're gonna tame, right? Like farm animals. People are gonna love this. I don't expect people to do like, Corpse Explosion on their friends or Befriend Animal on their friends or, duplicate on players. I try to catch what I can. Oh wait, the fly spell, that made some big changes. I had to change quite a bit for that one. Let's make sure that works. We will come up to here. Game mode 1. And cast. Oh wait, did I... Let's pull out the Codex of Destruction. So this should make it to where spells are instant cast, but I don't think... Yeah, okay, so it doesn't work on spell scrolls. Alright, my bad. I thought it worked on spell scrolls. My friends are animals and need to be tamed, so that's fine. Hey, yo, there, how's it going? Alright, so the fly spell. There it is, so I should be able to land and sit and meditate. That was a big problem before, so this should still work. Yep, and I'm meditating right now. Can fly back into the air. So yeah, this looks like it's good. I could cast a spell from the air. And I can gracefully fall too. That's a new thing. You used to not be able to like double jump to fall. You can now. And then it's just simple like space. So if you run off a cliff, you would just go right into flying. You don't even have to jump. Sweet. Alright, so that's good. What else, guys? What else? Throw things at me. Grievances. What feels bad in the mod? What feels bad? So in the base version for the next, for 1.22, I increased the success rate for the Spellforge across the board. And that's something that's configurable as well. It's just I've been seeing a lot of people being like, "Oh man, like I'm failing, trying to find these spells." And you know what? Just because I had so much feedback, let's go back into the configs and go into the Spellforge. For the defaults, I mean, I think a 90% chance is good. Maybe I'll do like a 95. Maybe a 90% chance. 75 and 50. Or maybe I could do like a 60. Nah, I could do 50, right? 50-50 chance, coin flip. I think that's good. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. Figure out the particle issues? Yes, Oder. So apparently, the use method that I was using, it used to only fire client side. But for whatever reason, it was also triggering server side. So I had to go through all my advanced particles and put a check in there to where if it was trying to run on the server side to have it return. And also there was a problem with doing .clone. So I was creating a variable for the advanced particle and manipulating it and getting a base particle. And then when I was looping through things, I was creating a new variable as a clone to the particle variable that I had previously made, and then made more tweaks to it. And that cloning did not work. So I just got rid of the whole making a new variable and just stuck with using the first initial variable that I made. And that fixed the problems for casting. So yes, I figured it out. That was, I'm not gonna say fun, it was bullcrap. I hate it. Made me sad. The Orebringer ritual feels a bit underwhelming. Let's take a look. You know what? I think I've heard a couple people give me that for like feedback. Like it's not pulling up enough ore, right? That's the underwhelming part. So let's go into World Magic. Orebringer. Yeah, because it by default it only brings up two bits. What do you want it to be, like 4 per use, 6 per use? See, a lot of this stuff, a lot of the tweaks, people don't give me feedback, right? Like I don't get numbers, you know. People, what they're doing is they're finding out something sucks, and people are either changing the configs and then not complaining, and then that's their default, or they'll tell me like, oh, this feels bad, without knowing that there's a config there. So I never get the actual value, you know, like what would feel balanced. So for this, I mean, I don't care. I could double it. Let's make it 4. Because for me, it's as simple as doing that. Now when people start their 1.22 worlds and they generate their servers for the first time, it's going to have that as the default. So Ritual of Orebringer is going to be twice as powerful now. So if that sounds good, doubling it. What else? What else can I change in these configs? What else feels bad? What feels slow? Yeah, I have the connection range at 30 there. Essence Lacrimas, 50,000 essence. I think that's good. Oh, let's make sure let's hop back in, right? Because I have to make sure the Devouring Void works. Oh, God, please. I think I fixed it to where it's not laggy anymore. I don't know. I don't know what changes were going on in 1.21 and 1.22, but man, seems to be a lot of skeletons in the closet. a lot of issues. All right, so Devouring Void. Let's grab one of those. Let's grab a Celestial Prism as well. Oh, let's get the best thing in the game here, the Heart of Harmony, my admin tool of admin tools. Boop, there we go. No rust sickness. It's a miracle. All right, so it is generating essence. Excellent. The Devouring Void. Let's pull out a couple mana lanterns here, just for some lights. Whoops. Damn it. Looks like the highlight system is still working. Two, three, whoops, and there we go. 4. There we go. That looks better. Okay, so to test the next system, let's make it nighttime, right? That shuts off. This turns on. Let's get some drifters. So it should teleport things again. It'll do one at a time. And it just kind of eats it. So far, so good. Let's make sure caps work. Let's pull out Moonstone. Oops, 2, 3, 4. That turns back on. Okay. And it ticks faster. Yes. So that system's working and it shuts off during the day now unless I break it. All right, now it's running normal. That shut down. Let's make sure that these save the essence. What else, guys? What else? Now's your time. What's the grievances with the mod? What feels bad? What time is it? Okay. 1:33. I gotta get something to eat. Oh, I still have the fly buff on. Ah. Let's put that armor back on. What else? What else can we check? I don't know, guys. I feel like this is pretty solid. Tell you what, let's do the botanical matrix. Better yet, let's do the magic ward. Get a wand. Get rid of all of that. So we'll charge this. Yep, and that works. If I break this, it pauses, which is good. If I think I put a phantom update in. So now if you use Bloodstone or Moonstone, you'll notice that it runs for an infinite amount of time. So that's a little secret thing that I added, right? So I didn't cast Transmutation on this at all, but now you could turn it on and it will infinitely kind of do it. People have been asking for that. Looks pretty good, and it's the widest area as well, so it's going to be the most powerful version. Haven't used the mod in months, sadly. Me too. People who played it are asleep or unavailable right now. Also, did you see Conan Exiles is getting a big update? Like, really? Are they getting like a new map, or what's in the update? Let's see. Got me excited. Conan Exiles update. Conan Exiles will receive an enhanced edition. All right, sell me on this. Conan Exiles, what the Free visual upgrade. Okay, enhanced, a free massive visual overhaul. I didn't think the game was lacking in visuals, but okay. This update brings 8 years of incredible content to a fully modernized experience featuring dramatically improved visuals, enhanced performance, and cutting-edge rendering technology powered by Unreal 5. Way too loud. Alright, what we got here? Are these the enhanced visuals? Because it looks blurry as fuck. Okay. So they injected some color into it. The rocks don't look quite as rocky anymore. Kind of grassy. Okay. I don't like that palm tree. That looks weird. I think the old one looked better. Overall, though, these look pretty good. Lighting's a little different. Oh. Free visual upgrade. Okay. I mean, the colors are a little different, I guess. I like that there's, like, the colors feel more vivid. Kelithin. Experience Conan Exiles like never before. Do we have like new maps and stuff? I remember like the original map. I played it so much. I just don't find it fun. There was that, oh, what was it called? That mod that was like an overhaul mod. Had like the big custom map. See, like if Conan Exiles had like randomized world gen, it'd be done. It'd be such a good game. Keep your bases in characters. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. May 5th. The day after the the boobs flopping around. Of course they had to throw that in there. I like how all that looks. I like more colors. I didn't know you could do that. God damn. Trying to be all epic there. That's pretty cool, though. Here we go. So like a before and after. It's kind of bright. But I guess it would be if it was raining, the reflection, the angle of the sun. So Unreal 5, new features, enhanced endowment slider. Look at the size of that potential dong. Are you kidding me? You could jump rope with that. Holy crap. Craft and build from storage. That's a pretty cool update. Support for 3 characters. I don't know what that is. A direct travel between Islas. Oh, cool. So you could travel between. So it's more like one world instead of 2 maps. That was smart of them. 8 years of great content and adventure. Oh, so who cares? Who cares about that? What's over here? I don't need flashy, you know, that this much of land explored. Yeah, okay. Your maps are tiny. Get over yourselves. Major gameplay. I can't even really read that. Sandbox survival. Oh, so that's all Flash too. So really the content stuff's up here. Neat. I'd give it a try. I think I would need people to like play with me though. Husky, would it be possible to make a rustic compound tablet that lets you craft a full stack at a time with equivalent materials? Throwing 2 dust, 2 shifting fibers, and 1 rot thousands of times in a row gets painful. Are you trying to do it in order? Here, let me get the music back on first. Put this on. Where'd my stuff go? Let's pull out Atomic Foundry and let's get the rustic compound. Here it is. And we're gonna need rot. We'll grab a stack of 64 of that. And we are going to need shifting fibers. And what else? Rusty dust, right? Rusty dust. So the way I would expect people to do this, here, let's open this up a little bit. Right, we'll just like throw this here, right? And you'll put this in. Right, you can charge it up. You can get some candles. Candles are simple power up. Whoops, let's get another one. Wandle. Never played modded, careful. Don't want to get toast. Yeah, if they do it, they do it. I can't live in fear. So the way I would expect people to mass craft something like this is to hold Q and throw a stack of 64. Q, throw a stack of 64. Throw a stack of 64. Right? And you could see it's auto-creating as it is. So now you could just mass spam transmutation, see? And it's just burning through all the materials like right up front. So really, you know, the more you can store for your charged, you know, your charged essence, it's just going to start mass producing all the items. See, now I've burned through all of that, and let's see how much I just made. I just made 32 just by holding Q and mass throwing, bulk throwing all the items. So Husky, that's how you should be approaching this stuff to make your crafting easier. Because I could definitely see the issue if it's like, yeah, you know, you're throwing 2, then throwing the 2, then like throwing the 2. Yeah, that's gonna kill you. But I made it to where this is constantly looking at all the items in there. Some people actually, you know, have like a hole I've seen, and they'll just throw all the items down so they don't like accidentally pick things back up, and then just, you know, cast, you know, whatever the spell is, you know, go down, pick up all their stuff, and, you know, hop back out. But yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Didn't seem to work like that in our server. Maybe have been another mod or my room setup messing with it. Maybe. I know there was a problem with people when they would copy things like a template and then paste it in a new world. The Atomic Foundry, like the portal up top, that's actually a block that you can't interact with it, but it is a block that takes up a space. And that block needs to link to the foundry beneath it to be able to process items. And when you copy a schematic and just paste it in, it doesn't paste in the metadata link between the information for the blocks. So this block has no idea this exists. This block doesn't know that exists, right? So it can't parse out the template or anything. And in times like that, you'll run into weird things where it's not gonna really work. But in order to fix that, you would just pull out the tablet and it should try to eat the portal above it, and then you could place the tablet back in and it refreshes it. But I know that was a problem specifically for those people like moving things through templates. I don't know if you're moving things through like a schematic or anything, or what happened, but I know that was a problem. But yeah, you should be able to just, and it's not just for this recipe, it's for all recipes. You could just mass throw things. You just can't be so close where you start picking everything back up. But yeah, just holding Q, you just mass throw. You could also do it for rituals as well. You can mass throw out a bunch of items. What else? What else? I think that's a lot of it. I mean, I can make sure like the cupcake, the cake. All right, can you eat this? Yep, you can eat it. Animate object. Let's throw our cupcake out. We're gonna have a cupcake as a non-combat pet. I think everything else is pretty solid. What do you guys think? Ready for alpha build? Alpha. Do 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 do. Oh my god, I need to make an admin item that makes casting spells through spell scrolls instant cast. Gotta do it. Boop. There it is. Oh, it's going to defend me. Look at it go. There you go. Kick his ass! Oh no, he killed my cupcake! No, the cupcake pet! It tried to defend my honor. It did very little damage to them. Actually, I think I made the cupcakes, their melee attack is frost attribute. It's an elemental, like, frost damage. And I think I gave it a 1 out of 10 chance to deal a critical hit in frost damage. You know, just because frosting, you know. Your body's affected by gravity again. Oh, the fly spell wore off. Good to know. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. There you go, buddy. Welcome back. Look at it. Look at it, just patrolling around. I can have it sit. It doesn't, there's no sitting animation for this stuff, but not bad. Not bad. Maybe I should make it to where you can name these things. I'll pick it back up and eat it. Nom 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 nom. I'm a monster. It trusted me. Goat. I don't know. I think this is. I don't know. I don't know what more to really test here. Put on a holiday hat, I guess, make sure that works. Yeah. This character's weird hair. Let's do it right. I'm always this. I do the green eyes. Always just in breeches. The tuba at high. We do short hair. None. Kind. None. Stubble. Black hair. Perfect. Or if I wanted to go drow, I could have done white, but I always do black. This is normally what I am. Rust mage. There we go. Put that back on. There we go. That's Vice. Please let us name them. I gotta think what interface, like how I would allow you to name these. How am I affected by rust sickness? Oh, the Heart of Harmony's not on anymore. It's because I logged out and logged back in. I didn't save. There we go. Now I'm immune to rust sickness. There, I was gonna say, they're particles, right? Yep. I'd say it's pretty good right now. I'd say this is pretty darn good. Tested the staves. Oh, Magician's Brick. Let's make sure I could still yeet it. The hell? Magician's Brick is completely borked right now. Why? Let me guess. Hold on, let me guess. 1.22 changed how the character throws things, right? Maybe it changed the velocity, or maybe the behind that you have to do when you get your position to get the behind, and then the velocity vector. Who knows? So Magician's Brick's gonna be throwing it down on the ground and kind of behind you. This is great. The spell is old as time. Alright, let's take a look at Magician's Brick. I gotta try to fix it. Magician's Brick. Right, so something changed with this. Let's open up. .NET Spy. And let's pull up item stone. On start attack here, that's attack stop. Let's see. So that's having it like if it's nappable. That's not what I want. And if it's not nappable, that's trying to place something down. Let's look at spears. Item spear. Item stone may be a little weird. Item spear would be the better thing. Okay. So we have aiming, we get the damage. Drop on impact. Projectile base, spawn projectile. Whoa, look at that. That's different. Entity, base entity, speed. Vertical offset, horizontal offset, forward offset. So the math changed. Oh. It's gonna kill me. So let's take a look what I'm doing here, right? So I'm getting the damage. I'm making sure it's the player. I'm playing my yeet. I am creating an item, and I'm getting fired by, and then the damage. And that's all I should need there. The accuracy modifier, we don't really need that. So I'm going to comment out that. And I believe I need these 2 lines. Let me see, let's fireball that in. So it seems like there is no real velocity with this anymore. So I'm gonna get rid of the speed. I'm gonna pipe in my old velocity. And I believe it wants, what does it want? It actually wants it as a double and not really a vector 3D. So let me get rid of that. 1.0D, let me get rid of that. This is going to go back to speed. Let's save, fireball. So let's give it a 10 for the speed. What else we got here? So it's a speed. Dispersion factor, we have a vertical offset, horizontal offset, a forward offset, and a parallax distance. Okay. Not even seeing any. Oh, wait. Nothing. Let me save and quit just in case maybe my fireball isn't working. We're gonna rebuild. My poor computer, just all the fans revved up. Don't you die on me too. I'd be quite sad. Let me in. All right, so magicians brick. There it is. Let's grab a bunch of them. Interesting. I am going to... Yeah, see, spawn projectile is a little different. Alright, so that's spawn projectile base. I don't like this. I'm gonna go back to this. Right, we got eye position, the velocity. So this should be just position. Oh, so there's no such thing as server position anymore? Now it's just position. Or is sighted position obsolete? Let's take a look. Yeah, that's obsolete too. So just position is apparently what I want there. So all of this old code where I was getting a server position is moot. Great. It's wonderful. It's perfect. Okay. Set position with dimension. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this right now. I'm kind of getting bored with doing this, though. My butt hurts a little bit. I'm hungry. It's a couple hours past when I was going to eat. I think I'm gonna call it here. I think leaving Magician's Brick, like, that's not make or break. I'm going to compile this. I'm going to put it up in the Discord for people to be able to download and test things out. Let's go down to mod info. There we go. So we'll do a 3.2.0 release. Do it right now. There's that. Let's cake build it. Rustbound Magic releases. Taking its sweet time. There we go. Copy. All right, so let's pull up Vintage Story. I'm just going to close that right down. Open mods folder, paste this in. Reload, there it is. 3.2.0. So as long as it loads in without like breaking anything, we're good. Yeah, look at that. We still got stuff going on over here. No mana. Great. Where did all the didn't I put stuff down? Hey, we got a naturally spawning elemental. Nice. There we go. We'll get some mana back. Let me make sure I could cast a spell. Look at that. Perfect. Bzz. Great. Excellent. No problems. All right, let me open up Discord. Oh, all those messages. All those messages. All right, guys, let's open up the Nerd Den. I'll say alpha build for RBM. Feel free to test it before it hits the ModDB page. There we go. Let's add. All right, it's loading up, everyone. So if you are in my Discord, in the Vice Mods chat, whoops, that's actually for wrong thing. Let me delete. Forgot to do it in the Vintage Story one. There we go, Vintage Story. And let's paste this in. Bam. And I will pin this as well. Feel free to use it. Hopefully I got everything. If there are any problems, you know, just let me know. Move pin. Where's the pin? Pin message. There we go. All right, guys. I'm going to get something to eat. I have no idea what I'm going to eat, but it is going to be delicious. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We're going to get back into things. As long as this 3.2.0 release, I'll give it like a day or two, just to see if there are any glaring issues that anyone finds. I'll do a little more testing myself. I gotta test this on a multiplayer server. It should be the same. Nothing seems to have really changed between client server stuff. But yeah, as long as everything still seems okay, I will push this out to the mod database, you know, main site, and I'll start targeting the other mods as well. And then we will start having streams again where I add things to Rustbound Magic. I would like to add an actual, like, summoning, like, combat system. What you have with Animate Object spell, that was the tip of the iceberg, to be able to turn any item I want, any item model I want, into a combat pet. So there's a lot to be done there. I have the potion system, I have the dragon mounts that I wanted to add, the magic dragon mounts, the broom mount. There's a lot of things I wanted to add, the boss fights. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Let's find someone to raid. I haven't raided someone in a little while. I got to get back into the swing of things. It's been so long since I've been streaming. Forgot a lot of it. Who is playing Vintage Story? Who do we got? Who am I following? I feel like I haven't like watched anyone on Twitch in so long. What do we got? Maybe we can do someone new. Let's raid someone new. Nah, you know what? Let's not raid someone new. Occult Access. We will raid them. Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, so we're gonna raid Occult. Slash raid Occult Access, right? Because there's no one else. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of people on right now. I'm gonna have to like go back through and start following people. All right, everyone. Again, thank you so much for watching. More streams coming. I'm getting a lot of my time back. My monitor's fixed. I got a new mouse. This mouse is like nice and clean. Love it. Yeah, got a lot of fun ahead. Thanks everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm not sure if I'm gonna live stream a little later. I may end up getting back on in an hour or two after I've run outside a little bit, you know, pretend to have a life, you know. Take a look at the day star outside. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for the follow, Husky. Thank you for the follow. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Adios. See you later. Bye.